Hello guys, this is Steve. In this session, we will try to install the multi-network sensor. This is the test network diagram. Multi-network sensor is located in the headquarters. The multi-network sensor will be installed on a physical server via USB booting disk. Multi-network sensor will be installed on VLAN 30, 40, and 50 networks. IP address will use 200 for each network. Set the trunk port on the network sensor to create 3 logical network sensors. I'll connect the boot disk to the physical server and turn it on. After booting is complete, we can see the Polyserver Plus sensor and sensor. We will install a network sensor, so type 2 and press enter. And enter the install command I and then press enter. Now install is in progress. And remove the installation media and reboot. enter. Yeah, this is the setup screen after reboot. First, create a console and SSH connection account and password. Set up system zone and set up the NTP server. You can set it according to your region. Select the management interface. And specify the connection type for the interface. Enter Y to use the error to the 1Q trunk port, because the current configuration will use the error to the 1Q trunk port. Enter VN ID 30, 40, 50. And enter the manual VLAN for communicating with the Polish server. Any VLAN ID can be a manual interface if it is a network that communicates with the Polish server. I choose the 30. And set the network sensor IP address. Subnet mask gateway. DNS. And enter the Polish server IP address. If all settings are correct, click Y. Network testing failed. First, click continue, and then I'll check it. Private EX is in mode. Enter the password. All settings are complete. We'll check the multi-network sensor through the web console. This installation status of the network sensor can be found in the System tab. There is VLAN 30 and 40 network sensor, but the VLAN 50 network sensor is not currently registered. Let's find out why the network sensor is not registered. When you set up the multi-network sensor, the management VLAN ID manually sets the static IP address. And the rest of the network sensor are assigned IPs by DHCP. Currently, the VLAN 40 network has a DHCP server. So, in VLAN 40, the network sensor was assigned the DHCP IP. However, VLAN 50 does not have a DHCP server. Therefore, network sensor IP settings are required on VLAN 50. Enter configuration terminal to change it to setup mode. First, remove the DHCP command on the VLAN 50 network. And then set up the network sensor in VLAN 50. Oh, sorry. I put the wrong IP address. And check the configuration. And I'll check the VLAN 50 network sensor. You can see that a VLAN 50 network sensor is registered. Change the sensor mode. And we can see the node being detected by network sensor. 10 network, 20 network, 30 network, 40 network, 50 network. This session learn about installing multi-network sensor. So in the next session, we will explain the meaning of each configuration in console.